Hey everyone, Big Pauly back with a brand new video, a brand new haul video. Yes, another month has come and gone. It really will be Christmas before you know it. Okay, so not a huge haul for the month of July, but some really good stuff there, some quality. We've got some Blu-rays, 4K Steelbooks, massive box set there, and also a Blue Fans edition as well. Yes, so let's get into it and let's have a look, see what I've had delivered and picked up for the month of July. Okay, starting off with the DVDs. No, there ain't any this month or last month. Don't worry about that. Let's kick it off with some Blu-rays. Okay, so I grabbed this one, Until Dawn. It looks a pretty good horror film. I'll probably save this one for Halloween. It is from the director of Lights Out and Annabelle Creation, so that's pretty cool. I watched the trailer, it did look good. Yeah, it also includes deleted and extended scenes as well. So that will be one horror film to look out for. I also picked up Final Destination Bloodlines. This is the latest one, which I did enjoy at the cinema. Kind of threw me back to the old Final Destination films. Now this came in a slim case, unfortunately, and it came in an eco case, so I had to swap it out for a regular case. I didn't go for the 4K, I didn't go for the Steelbook, because I only have all the other films in individual Blu-rays. But unfortunately, it's a slim case, so it looks a bit odd with all the others. Hope they do a Final Destination 4K box set at one point. All of the films, all in 4K. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, there we go. That is Bloodlines. Also picked up Death of a Unicorn. Had fun with this one at the cinema. Great cast in it. Yeah, we got Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Tia Leone and Richard E. Grant. Like, there was kind of a weird... The family kind of had a weird kind of like outlook and a weird combination. It didn't work for some people, but for me, I thought they were hilarious. I thought Will Poulter was hilarious. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I picked up the Blu-ray. I could have picked up the 4K, didn't have a slipcover, but I figured I'd put this in a nice purple case as there's lots of purple on it. Got to find one first. Next up, another one which I will throw in for Halloween, seeing as though we're only 2 months away now. Woman in the Yard. Yes, this is from Blumhouse, the producers of Megan. I still don't know what she's doing in the yard. I thought she was putting some washing out, but who knows? Yeah, but yeah, it's worth picking up these ones on Blu-ray rather than 4K or Steelbook, because you never know if you're actually going to keep them in the collection. They might just be one-time watches and then disappear to CEX. The last standard Blu-ray that I picked up is Rust with Alec Baldwin. Yeah, a good cast on this with Josh Hopkins, Francis Fisher and who's it? Patrick Scott McDermott and Travis Fimmel. Yeah, that's Travis Fimmel, I believe, in the middle there. I enjoyed this. I thought it was a really good Western. This is the one that had the accident where the bullet actually killed the cinematographer or the director of photography, Helena Hutchins. Helena Hutchins, yeah, cinematography. And I was very sad. And, you know, there's a big court case and everything and who was to blame. And Alec Baldwin being a producer, you know, he's mainly responsible. But I'm glad they managed to put the film together and get it out, because there's some really good performances in there. Alec Baldwin is really good in this film. And the cinematography is fantastic. It really does look great. And it's a very interesting story. So that's Rust. Next up, we have an 88 Films release. And this is the final released one that we've been waiting for. This is American Pie: The Wedding. So now all American Pies are complete. Unfortunately, they weren't all 4K. We got two films in 4K, I believe, and 2 that were in Blu-ray. But they all come in really nice packages like that, with a nice box set, and you get books and everything like that, and a nice glossy box inside. So yeah, so it's not too bad. It could have been worse, But at least we get a couple of them in 4K. But now I've added that to the American Pie collection. I had thought about buying the other one that came out with all of the spin-offs. Probably Bandcamp is maybe the only one worth buying in there. I've not seen any of the others, but I can only imagine they probably got worse as they went on, a bit like the Police Academy series. Let me know in the comments down below if any of them had redeeming factors, because if they were kind of funny, I might pick it up, you know, if it goes a little bit cheaper. Right, on to the 4Ks. I picked this one up. This is a David Fincher film. This is Zodiac. I've not seen this, but I've heard great things about it. Mark Ruffalo, Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. I mean, I mainly picked it up for Robert Downey Jr. But having the other two in there is fantastic. So I'm looking forward to watching it. It's going to probably be a dark, twisted kind of serial killer type of film, I believe. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching that. I also picked up Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd. Yes, with old Johnny Depp, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Do remember this? Helena Bonham Carter as well. Tim Burton. Yeah, it says Tim Burton on the front there. Yeah, I remember seeing this at the cinema. I enjoyed it. Believe it or not, Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, was the very first Blu-ray Steelbook I ever bought. I'm not sure if I've actually still got it in the collection, but it was the one that had the printed back on, when they, you know, used to print all the information on the back of the Steelbook. And I remember buying it from Blockbuster Video, yeah, in Canterbury. Unfortunately, that Blockbuster Video is now a Tesco store and a Premier Inn. But what can you do? But happy days, eh? Anyway, that's Sweeney Todd. Next up, we have The Usual Suspects, which I'm glad I managed to get hold of this one on 4K in the end, because the first time round I tried to get it in HMV, but it sold out. And I didn't bother buying it online. This was actually £17.99, so pretty happy with that. It was in the recent Arrow film sale. So yeah, I'm glad that I picked that one up. I think the Cell was also in there as well, but that was the main one that I wanted to grab. Also a Minecraft movie. Yeah, I know, I caved in. I didn't go to see this at the cinema. I'm glad I didn't go and see it at the cinema, actually, with all the people throwing popcorn and shouting, was it chicken jockey or something? Yeah, I'll let you know what I think of that. But it does kind of look a bit fun. It looks gorgeous. It could look really fantastic in 4K. It's got Dolby Atmos soundtrack, so it'd be a bit of fun. Probably same like the Welcome to the Jungle, you know, the Jumanji films and that. But I do like the cast. Jason Momoa there, and we've also got Jack Black as well, so I'll give that one a go, and I'll see what it's like. The last of the standard 4Ks I picked up is White Bird, unfortunately without a slipcover, and this is a Wonder story. Do you remember Wonder? Have I got it down there? Yeah, it's right down the bottom. The story of the little kid that had a disfigured face, and he used to just wear the space helmet when he was at school, and he got bullied and everything like that. A really great film, really great film. Owen Wilson and is it Julia Roberts, I think it might be. I can't quite remember. And this is kind of like a spin-off of it. This has got God, what's her name? I've forgotten her name. Helen Mirren. It's got Helen Mirren there. Yeah, and it basically tells, it's also got Gillian Anderson. It tells the story of her early years in World War II, hiding from the Nazis, and them rounding up all the Jews from the school and things like that. It's really good. It's a really good film. And she's telling the story to her grandson, who was, I believe, the kid that actually bullied the kid from Wonder. Jacob Tremblay, I think that was his name. Yeah, really great actor. So it is a really good film. It is. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I thought it was just going to be a one-time watch throwaway. But you could watch these back to back, this with Wonder, and maybe not as good as Wonder, but it's still a really good film. A really good film. Lots of great character moments in there. Lots of friendships and peril trying to hide out from, you know, the Nazis. Yeah, so definitely give it a go. I really enjoyed that one. That's kind of like a surprise. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Okay, let's move on to Steelbooks, because, you know, there's always Steelbooks. I picked up Jaws. Yes, I picked up Jaws, the 50th anniversary 4K Steelbook. I do have the box set there with, I think that was the fire alarm, the smoke alarm. Battery must be running out. So if you hear another beep or two, yeah, I'm going to have to swap the batteries out. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, this is Jaws. I do have the lenticular box, which I'm hoping to actually slot this in. But I do like the artwork on this one. It's really great artwork. There's the front. There's the back. Yeah, and you got 3 discs inside, and it includes the Jaws 50th anniversary documentary, or Jaws at 50. I think it was called Jaws at 50. So I remember watching one on, I think it was Netflix a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Jaws at 30. So it'd be interesting to see what happens after, you know, another 20 years later. Anyway, there we go. That is Jaws 4K Steelbook. Next one I picked this one up from CEX. I managed to get Ghost Rider. Yeah, now I already have the second film, Spirit of Vengeance. I have it as a 3D Steelbook. And I looked around for absolutely ages to try and find a Ghost Rider Steelbook. And I managed to get one in CEX. It's got some nice debossing up the top there. Really nice image of the bike and that on the back there with kind of like a glare. It does only come with a Blu-ray, one Blu-ray, and that is the extended cut. So I'm happy with that. Like I say, I do have the second film as well, so I can put those both together now. There we go. That's Ghost Rider. TV series now, which this one got delayed for some reason. It took a little while to come. This is Fallout. This is a really great show. Yeah. Based on a computer game, of course. And yeah, it really surprised me how good this show really was. So I'm looking forward to the second series. It's a bit of a weird box set because you got the Steelbook and you got these kind of like 2 little pockets at the top there with a book in between. So if I just kind of like slide it out like that, yeah, it's a pack. It's like a packet, and you've got like postcards and things like that inside. So really cool. The Steelbook, there was a bit of a problem with the Steelbook, a printing error, because on all of the designs, that title is up there. Which I do agree it would have been better having that title up there. And I think the US one actually has the title up the top there. So I don't know how they made that mistake, but there you go. Unless you buy the American one, you have to make do with this one. But anyway, there we go. I'm glad it's got a Steelbook. It's got a really nice image on the back there. That would look a great poster, wouldn't it? That'd be a fantastic poster. And then we have 3 discs inside there. All standard, like black, boring black. But I'm glad I've got this TV show to go with all the other, you know, great TV shows that I've got in the collection. There we go. So that is Fallout. Next up, we have one of my favourite films of the year. For some people, it's probably the favourite film of the year. I'm not sure yet. Superman is actually my favourite film of the year so far, but I grabbed Sinners. Really great. Yeah, really great with Michael B. Jordan from Ryan Coogler who did Black Panther. Yeah, lots of nice debossing there. So that's pretty cool. I think this actually sold out quite quick. Does have some inside artwork in there and 2 discs, the Blu-ray and also the 4K. There we go. So that is Sinners with some really cool artwork. And these are rating stickers, so you can yank them off. Next up, I picked these up from CEX. I realised I hadn't had any Taken in my collection for a while. I used to own the Steelbooks back in the day. I sold them. But then I had, I think, the Taken trilogy on Blu-ray, which I got rid of as well. I managed to find Taken 1 Steelbook there for 20 quid with a J card. And it is absolutely mint. Not a single scratch, not a single dent. So I'm really happy that I managed to find that. Of course, 1 disc on Blu-ray. If they ever do release Taken on 4K, then I'll just dump the Blu-ray and stick the 4K disc in there. Also, they had Taken 2 as well. This one was 2 quid. 2 quid. I know that a lot of people are like, well, it deserves it for 2 quid. But it's still part of the Taken franchise. I actually really enjoy it. So, it's, you know, it's great watching him go after all these people. Or them go after him, rather. There we go. So, yeah, it's got some nice embossing on there. Cool artwork. And again, 1 disc. The only one I'm missing now is Taken 3. So, I'm on the lookout for that one. I doubt I'll get that for 2 quid. Oh, but then again, you might. Might be able to get it for that price. Next up, I have a Blue Fans edition. I'm just going to take this one out of the box. I did do a special unboxing for this. This is part of the Blue Fans Premium Edition, and this is Ant-Man and the Wasp. So it's got a really cool lenticular on that side. And then really cool lenticular on that side as well. And it's got embossing. We've got some nice embossing on the title there and embossing on the top. It is numbered. It is 288 of 700. And you get some nice goodies inside. You get a nice book there, really thick book with lots of pictures. And also some really cool Steelbook artwork there. I love that artwork. Fully glossed with lots of embossing. Yeah, that's really cool. And a nice picture on the back there as well, with a bit of kind of matte mixed in with lots of gloss. And these Blue Fans ones that come, they are actually discless. So when you buy the package, you buy it just the Steelbook. You don't actually get the discs inside. But I already had the discs, so I just slotted those in there. Yeah, so happy with that. I'll put that back in. Okay, so there we go. So that is Ant-Man and the Wasp. And the last one I had delivered, which I did do an unboxing for. I'm not going to take the whole thing out. It is absolutely huge. And that is the Sean Connery 007 Steelbook collection. So if you want to check out those individual stills and see what the box is actually like, then go back on a couple of previous videos, and there's actually a full unboxing of that edition. And originally I wasn't too hot on the artwork, but I've come to kind of like, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it could be a lot worse. So there we go. So that is everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and share for lots more videos coming very soon. Till the next video, bye bye.